Good morning, this is Robin Bieber on the EU and Energy Chart Talk on the 7th of May at 7:40 in the morning London time. The chart in front of us is DEC 20 emissions and it's looking a little bit under pressure. It's still struggling to make any headway on its rallies to the 5 and 8 day moving average. More likely now is a retest of 1874. If that fails, we're going down to the 1650 and then probably the 1434 level. But this is the pivot, 1874. There's no upside whilst below the 5 and 8 day moving averages between 1907 and 1941, and indeed one should be careful on any rally to the 1941 8-day moving average. And if we look at a quick 60-minute chart of this, not really telling us much other than the next hour or two should witness further weakness. Moving on to MBP. Good spirited attempt to recover here on the front month. It's over the 5 and 8s at the moment. It's got to get over 14.142, the 13-day moving average, to give it a chance of running up another dollar or so to 15.1, the 21-day moving average. There's some upside if it can stay over the 13-day at 14.142. Otherwise, this is a failure zone, which has been where it's failed fairly frequently. We've got a little bit of positive stochastics with a hint of bullish divergence, so I'd expect this 13-day moving average to come under quite a bit of pressure today. And on the winter, it's over the 5 and 8s, which is good. It's attacking the 13-day at 32.080. No upside unless it can get above there. Reasonable chance of it doing so. Nice positive stochastic. Watch the 13-day as the pivot. Over there and higher, below there, and we dip back to test the 5 and 8s. No downside unless serious downside unless we're below 31.2. TTF struggling. 5.75 is the key. It's just above there. If we move and close below 5.75, we're going down to probably 450 area. Meanwhile, no upside whilst below the 5 and 8s, and certainly no upside unless we can get over the 13 at 5.972. There's some stochastic positiveness just come in here, also with a bit of bullish divergence. So I would expect resistance to come under pressure today. And the Felix struggling. Whilst below 36.1, it has a target to the gap at 35.05. It's failing at its 5 and 8s, and particularly the 5 at 36.15. Whilst below there, look for renewed pressure, and particularly whilst below 36.1. That's all for today, folks. Good luck, good trading, and bon appetit.